bookish friends, I hope you're well. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. It's time for another video, time for another little vlog, and I decided I'm going to do episode 2 of continuing series that I'm in the middle of. But this time I'm going to do it as a 24-hour readathon edition. I've never done a 24-hour readathon. I've attempted in the past and just kind of gave up. But I'm determined to try and get one done this time round, and to see how much I can actually get through in the span of the 24 hours. I'm going to do the timer. I'm going to set a timer for 24 hours. Or I'm going to do it as a countdown. And I'm going to pause whenever I'm not reading, and I'm going to do it that way. And we're going to try and read books that are the next book in a series, or continuing a series, or finishing off a series, all that good stuff. So I've picked a couple of books to choose from, because I am enjoying kind of mood reading rather than set reading. So I'm going to show you the books, and then I'm going to start the timer, and we're going to get reading. So the books I have chosen to choose from for this particular challenge, I have here by Liz Braswell, Unbirthday. I'll show you that, which is part of the Disney Twisted Tales. These are the Twisted Tales is the series. Obviously they're all complete standalones, but I've read quite a lot of them, and I've only got a few left physically on my shelves, so I want to get through them. So this was the next one on that list. Then we have Killer Instinct by James Patterson and Howard Rogan. I think that's how you say his name. Rogan? I have no idea. This is part of the Instinct series. This is the second book. I think this is just a trilogy currently. And we follow Dr. Dylan Reinhardt and Elizabeth Needman, who is an FBI agent. I enjoyed the first one. I love James Patterson books. They are so fast paced. So I thought this would be a good shout for this 24-hour readathon. Then I have chosen Taken by Tony Parsons. This is part of the DIDC? One of those. He's a detective. His name is Max Wolf, and these are all set in London. And this is the final book that I know of so far. So this will complete what I have, and I really hope he brings out more, because I do really enjoy his writing and I like this detective. So we've got that to choose from. I chose another James Patterson. This one is with Marshall Karp, and this is part of the NYPD Red series. This is number 6. This is the last book that I have of the series. I think 7 has come out now. But from what I've gathered, James Patterson has now taken a step back, and the series will continue just belonging to Marshall Karp. So Marshall Karp has written number 7. So I will eventually get to that, but this will finish up the physical ones in this series for me. So we've got that one as well. This is the last book that I have physically in this particular series. This is Ruth Rendell, and it's called The Vault, and it's part of the Inspector Wexford series. But there are so many of these. I've read the first 4, and I don't know, this is like number 23. But I've had it for a long time on my shelves. I want to read it. I want it to be done, and I want it off my TBR. So we've got that one as well. And then finally, a bit of a chonker, because obviously all of these are mostly kind of thrillers. And then we've got one, the Disney retelling. I decided to add on Throne of the Fallen by Kerry Maniscalco. Now, I do know that it's not part of a series, and it's meant to be kind of an interconnected standalone, but it is part of the same world as the Kingdom of the Wicked series, and we follow Prince Envy, I believe, in this book. So we're back in that world, and that's why I chose it. This is the only one I have left to read before the next one comes out end of this year, which I think is Throne of Secrets or something. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, those are the choices that I have for this little readathon. And I think I am going to start with a nice quick one, NYPD Red 6. I think that is going to be my go-to, because hopefully I can get through these quite quickly. This one is only 339 pages, so hopefully nice and quick. I have a 24-hour timer. I'm just going to use, look, I'm going to show you. I'm going to use this one on YouTube, because I'm filming on my phone at the moment, so I can't use the one on my phone. So I think if it's going to load, there we go. We've started, and I will come back to you as soon as I have a bit of an update for you. I'm back with an update. It's the next day. Surprise, surprise. I have been reading. In fact, our timer is now currently at 16 hours and 31 minutes. So we have been reading for 7 hours and 28 minutes so far. And in that 7 hours and 28 minutes, I have managed to finish NYPD Red 6. Like I said, these are so fast paced. We follow two detectives, Kylie McDonald and Zach Jordan. They are partners and they both work for the NYPD, and they work for a very special department called NYPD Red. They are tasked with all of the crimes that are related to the rich, famous, important people of New York. This is obviously number 6 in the series. I have just found out, no, sorry, not this one. This one's got one more. It's the next one that I was thinking of. This one's got one more, which I do need to get my hands on, but this is the last one that I physically own in the series, so I am fully up to date with this series now. This was a good one. It was, as I said, it was fast paced. I really like the characters. I guessed right from the off what was really happening. Don't get much by me, but I still enjoyed it. And I gave this one 4 stars. So yeah, it was good. And then I finished that one yesterday, and I started Taken, #Taken, by Tony Parsons. This is the one that I've just found out. I think there's another book coming out, but it doesn't come out till early next year, I think. But I'm very pleased about that. So this one, we follow Detective Max Wolf. This is all set in London. Again, it's really fast paced. I love Tony Parsons' writing. I love this character. I love the settings, the way he describes London, and just all of these characters and these kind of storylines. They just feel real. Like, these feel like real people. Like, and I know obviously that most books, you know, that's the point of it. It's supposed to feel that way. But this in particular, I don't know whether it's because he's from London or he obviously knows London well enough, but the way he writes it is like, it's just so relatable, and I really, really enjoy his writing. I am currently 218 pages into this, so I'm literally just over halfway. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm intrigued to see where this is going and how it's going to end. Yeah, and that's about it so far. So yeah, we are 7.5 hours in. I probably would have been a bit further, but yesterday I only read for, I think it was 5 hours and 5 minutes. But I went out to the cinema with my daughter, and we went to see the new Twisters movie, and it's really good. Highly recommend. And then today I've been out with my daughter and my nephew, and we went up to Forbidden Planet and Chinatown, and we've just had a really good day. But I am home now. I have no other plans, and I'm going to spend the rest of the evening just chilling and reading. So I'm definitely going to finish this one off and try and see if I can get at least halfway through another book. But I will come back to you when I finish this, or when I'm into my next book, with another update. Guys, it's been a hot minute since I updated this vlog. In fact, I just stopped this vlog. I kind of just stopped. I was like, no, I'm not going to continue. I had massive breakout, which is always fun, all on the bottom of my face, and I was very uncomfortable and I felt very sorry for myself, so I just did not want to film, did not want to pick up the camera. So the last time I updated you, I think I was about 7.5 hours into the challenge, into the 24-hour timer, and I had read NYPD 6, and I was halfway through #Taken by Tony Parsons. So my update for you is that I finished this one. I really enjoyed it. This one was 4.5 stars, and obviously there's another one coming out, I think, in January, which I'm very happy about. So I kind of managed to read that one in the same kind of amount of time, about 5 hours. And then I got started on Killer Instinct by James Patterson, which is the second book. Sorry, it's James Patterson and Howard Rogan. It's the second book in the Instinct series, and we are following Dr. Dylan Reinhardt and Detective Elizabeth Needman. This was good. It was solid. It was a good time. It was fast paced. Did I enjoy it as much as, I think I preferred the first one. I think I gave the first one 4 stars. I also gave this one 4 stars. But I think I preferred the plot line of the first one. But this one was still good. It was still interesting, fast paced, kept me guessing. Enjoyed it, and I managed to read this one in also kind of roughly about 5 hours. So we've managed 3 books so far, and I'm going to show you the timer. So we have 8 hours and 21 minutes left on the timer. So in total it took me 15 hours and 38 minutes to read those 3 books, which is not bad. So I'm going to choose my next book and I want to get this done. So I'm going to try and do this today. It's a Sunday. So I've got a bit of time, and I'm going to try and whack out, I want to try and do the 8 hours and 21 minutes all tonight and just stay up and get it done, but we shall see. Because nothing ever goes to plan, so there's just no point. We kind of just go with the flow. But I've decided to pick up Throne of the Fallen by Kerry Maniscalco. Obviously, so far, everything has been kind of thrillers. And I think I had this, and the last one I had, I think, was Unbirthday, which was part of the Disney Twisted Tales, but I'm not sure where it is on my cart. But I think I'm going to go for this one, because I'm really intrigued to get this one done and be back in this world, because this one follows Prince Envy, and he is one of the 7 princes of hell, and he is one of the brothers of the main character Prince Wrath from the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy. And I really love that trilogy. It's a 5-star series for me. I absolutely loved it. And I'm excited to get back into this world. So this is what I'm going to start. I am going to come back and try and update you when I'm, I don't know, let's say 100 pages in, and let's try and see if we can whack this out tonight. This one is obviously a bit longer than the other books. The other books were kind of all around 300 to 400. This one's like 500 and, what is it, 561, so it's a little bit longer. So let's see how long it takes, and I'll update you soon. It's me. I'm back to finally end this vlog. I started a new book. That was back on Sunday. And I think in that clip I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and finish this all. I'm gonna stay up late and finish this today. Who was I kidding? I had 8 hours and 21 minutes left on the timer. I started Throne of the Fallen by Kerry Maniscalco, and I think I read for about 2 hours and 21 minutes on Sunday, and then it took me up until Wednesday to actually finish the book. The book was fantastic, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It just, for some reason, it just felt like it was taking me so long to read it, and I don't know why. So the 24-hour timer finished, and I managed to make it to, I think it was about 429 pages in. So I didn't quite finish the book within that 8 hours and 21 minutes. I actually ended up having to read for like another 2 and a bit hours, something like that, to finish it. But I absolutely loved it, and I gave it 5 stars. The more of Kerry Maniscalco's books that I read, the more I'm sort of wrapped up in her writing. I just absolutely love it, and I think she's getting better and better. So yeah, I gave it 5 stars, and that's it. I'm done with the 24-hour timer, and I am really pleased with what I managed to read. So we got through 4 books. Obviously NYPD read 6. I gave that one 4 stars. #Taken by Tony Parsons was a 4.5. Killer Instinct by James Patterson and Howard Rogan was 4 stars. And then Throne of the Fallen, Kerry Maniscalco, 5. So this brings us up to date with this series. I do not own, there is the next book out is number 7. I do not own number 7. And I will get it eventually, but I won't be getting it anytime soon. It's like nearly £14 for a paperback. No. Fully up to date with the DC Max Wolf series now, but I have found out there's a new one coming out in January, which I am really excited for. And then we have one more book to go in the Instinct series. I think it's just a trilogy. And then we're fully up to date in the world of the 7 Princes of Hell. I think the new one, which is called Throne of Secrets, comes out in October. So I'm up to date with this and ready for that, because I just need more of that writing. I need more of it. This 100% can be read as a standalone, but it does kind of, we see glimpses of characters from the Kingdom of the Wicked series. This one obviously follows Prince Envy and Camilla, and I just absolutely devoured the story. I loved their chemistry, and if you like romantasy and a little bit of spice, then this one's for you. So yeah, that's everything we managed to read. There was 2 books that I didn't manage to get to in this challenge. That was Unbirthday, which was one of the Disney Twisted Tales, and Ruth Rendell, The Vault. So they will have to be another day. But that's it from me. That's it from this little episode of continuing series. I'm really pleased with where I've got up to. And I'll be back again sometime in the future with another one of these, and we'll knock off some more series together. Thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff that you know how to do. And thanks for making it this far. So I'll see you in